You stupid fool. Did you really think you gonna hit me? Huh? Bam, bam, bam. Over.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? You know, it's one thing when you hear fans saying that a fight looked fixed, but it's another thing when you hear other professional fighters say it. So Badou Jack, he was doing an interview, and he said it was almost like the Canelo versus Kovalev fight was fixed. He was there. He watched the fight live. When I did my post-fight video, I seen almost everyone in the comment section saying this fight was fixed. And the reason why they're saying that is because Sergey Kovalev, he threw nothing but the jab the whole fight. He threw nothing but the jab the whole fight. Canelo Alvarez didn't really do too much. I mean, it could be argued that Kovalev was actually up on the scorecards. I mean, you know, it's subjective because it was close. But a lot of people believe that Sergey Kovalev was up on the scorecards. But surprisingly, before the stoppage, not one single judge had Kovalev winning the fight. 2 judges had Canelo winning, and 1 judge had it a draw. When there's a fight this close, this competitive, at least 1 judge would have Kovalev up. At least so you would think. But 2 judges, they had Canelo winning the fight, and 1 judge had the fight a draw right before it ended. But when it comes to Badou Jack saying that he thinks that the fight was possibly fixed, when is the last time you guys have heard a professional boxer say this? I mean, we've watched thousands of boxing matches, and I cannot recall the last time I've heard a spectator, which is a professional fighter, say, I think that fight was fixed. That fight kind of looked fixed. I can't recall the last time I heard someone say that. I mean, me personally, I don't know if the fight was fixed. But all I know is there's no doubt about it, Canelo Alvarez, he was extremely timid. He didn't let his hands go at all. And then all of a sudden, in the 11th round, he gets extremely aggressive. And as soon as he gets aggressive, Kovalev crumbles to the ground like a ton of bricks. But in all fairness, Kovalev, he tumbled to the ground like this against Alvarez before as well. So I don't know. But I just think it speaks volumes that you have professional boxers as spectators watching the fight, and they think that the fight was fixed. That says a lot right there, guys. But by looking at the scorecards of this fight, I can tell you right now, there is no way a guy is going to beat Canelo Alvarez in a close fight. And just to clarify, if you have a guy that gets in the ring and he clearly beats Canelo Alvarez 7 rounds to 5, Canelo's going to get the decision. If this guy beats Canelo 8 rounds to 4, Canelo may still get the decision. If he beats Canelo Alvarez 9 rounds to 3 clearly, then he might win by split decision. But this is what you're going up against when you fight against Canelo Alvarez. You're already starting the race with a 2-second death. So if you think you're going to beat Canelo Alvarez, you got some serious ass obstacles to get past. Let's see what happens in the future. Let's see who Canelo decides to fight next. Canelo just recently said that it's up to his trainer to pick his next opponent. I truly believe Canelo's next opponent is going to be Gennady Golovkin, because I don't see him fighting anyone else at 175. All the other champions at 175 are monsters. So it would seem the only options that Canelo Alvarez has is either the WBO champion Demetrius Andrade, the WBC champion Jermall Charlo, or the IBF champion Gennady Golovkin. I believe he's going to fight Golovkin next. He just recently said, hey, well, you know, if it makes sense, I'll go ahead and fight Golovkin. He said something like that. I mean, one thing we know for a fact is he's not going to fight Andrade or Charlo next. So I expect him to fight Gennady Golovkin next. Let's see who he announces as his next opponent. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.